What'd you do today? Abs, duh.
Stop making fun of me. My trainer right here, my brother, he's the smart one. Hey guys, what's up? It's KymNonStop, back with another episode of Ask KymNonStop. Just kidding, you're not asking me shit today. Hey guys, what's up? I have got John Nonstop here. This is my brother. I'm standing on something right now so that I can be as tall as him, sort of. Flex for the camera. Papa! Which way to the beach? So he's not just my brother, like existing in this vortex as KymNonStop's little brother. What do you do for a living?
I'm a high school special education teacher, and I'm also the ice hockey coach at the school as well.
He can beat me up.
I can definitely beat her up.
Definitely beat me up. We look really fit and really awesome and like matchy right now, but I'm gonna flash on screen a picture here, I'm gonna put it in there, of how nerdy we were.
Well, I looked awesome.
Really good.
I was a trendsetter, ahead of my time, always have been. You wait 10 years, it's gonna be in.
We are gonna smash, crush, obliterate our 5 most annoying fitness myths. Pow, 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 down with the myths. Myth number 1.
I'm a high school teacher, I work with almost entirely women, and they always say to me,
if I lift weights, I'm gonna get bulky.
it's not true, okay? First of all, females don't have the testosterone to get as strong and bulky as a male does. You can get bigger, but the women that you see in magazines or on the internet that look like freak shows are taking steroids. And to say that you're gonna get too bulky if you lift a heavy weight really just takes all of those guys that you're looking at that are too big and assumes that they got that way overnight.
Oh.
And they did not. If it was too easy to get big muscles, how many men out there, I mean, every 40-year-old soccer dad would just be walking around like Jack.
40-year-old soccer dad. Hey boys.
It's not that easy to get muscles that big.
And now I've had a lot of female clients, John, who have said to me,
I tend to be thick.
yeah.
It's not like you're gonna pick up a weight one day, lift it, and then look in the mirror and go, holy crap, how'd I get this big? It's not gonna happen to you. You're gonna have time to change.
Don't
you're gonna
you
have
wish
time to adjust.
That's what it would happen? All of a sudden you have a 6-pack because you did 10 crunches?
The rate at which muscle grows is incredibly slow. What's gonna happen is if you add a little bit of muscle to your body, you're gonna burn more calories throughout the day. Muscle is way more effective at burning calories than fat, than not having muscle as well. You put a little bit of muscle on, you burn calories throughout the day, you start to see that you get more lean, and as you get more lean, having the muscle developed, you get toned arms, toned abs, things like that.
Playing devil's advocate now. If you are a super skinny supermodel and you're making a career off your thinness, doing squats is probably gonna make your leg diameter larger.
If I can say something about the supermodel aspect,
Please, I'd love to hear.
From a male standpoint, supermodels have the look of what I would call skinny fat. There's no body fat there. I'm not gonna call a supermodel fat. You can see when they walk down the runway, they just like, they pound down the runway, boom, 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 and their thighs just shake. But it's not that it's fat shaking. It's not shaking fat. It's just skin that has nothing to hold on to. There's nothing holding them tight. That's what the muscle will do. And if I just lose all of my weight and I have no muscle tone, then I'm really skin hanging on bones.
Yeah.
And that's not attractive.
Ooh, ooh, say it again.
It's not attractive?
It's not attractive. Guys say it all the time. We have this obsession with like skinniness and the thigh gap and all that stuff, but to be totally honest, thigh gap is kind of gross.
I don't know what a thigh gap is.
Myth number 2. BMI is crap.
Based on height and weight.
Yeah, and my actual height, if I stand off this thing that I'm standing on, is down here. So my height is 5'3", and my weight is 130 pounds. And according to BMI, I'm 1 point away from overweight.
1 point away.
I'm sorry. Really? I wear a size 2.
I'm 5'7". I wish I was taller, but I'm currently 180 pounds and I'm about 10% body fat right now. But if I plug in my BMI onto any website where you can go, these are official websites, NIH, CDC, they all have BMI calculators. If I plug it in and do my numbers, it tells me that I am overweight. And big highlighted letters, overweight.
Oh, you're so fat.
Right. The reason that this
fatty.
assumes that I'm overweight, because it takes a height and it takes a weight. The BMI doesn't take into account your body composition. Now my sister and I are both short people.
Fatty.
We're also both heavy people for our heights because we have a decent amount of muscle mass.
Fatty McPatterson. I'm just gonna keep calling you Fatty.
Therefore, the BMI is giving people readings that are incredibly inaccurate and cause them to believe that they're more overweight than they are.
You know, my brother's got chiseled abs and he's got like kind of rippling bicep muscles and like, you know, no homo. I'm not saying that because I'm his sister. Not weird or anything, but my brother's got a good body, and like to say that he is in bold highlighted letters overweight. That's why we say the BMI is stupid. It's trash.
Look in the mirror, look at your clothes, see how they fit, and if you want to really get a gauge on what kind of progress you're making, if you want to keep numbers on it, then get somebody to check your body fat. It's a much more accurate way to do it.
Myth number 3. I forgot myth number 3. Spot reduction.
Everybody wants to have abs like my sister. The point here with myth number 3 is that you don't get those abs just by doing crunches. People think that spot reduction is a thing. Meaning if I want abs, I work my abs, I get abs. If I want arms, I work my arms, I get arms. Can you lose body fat just from your stomach? Or just from your chest? No, you can't. That one is a myth. Burn calories, lose the body fat all over, and you'll start to see that your muscle tone will show up. Your abdominals are there, your biceps are there. The question is whether or not you can see them.
How much fat is covering them up?
Right.
If you guys haven't seen my talk back video called Where's My Boobs, that is a little example. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you're gonna have a chiseled six pack, you're probably gonna have smaller boobs. Today's.
I don't know.
Myth number 4.
Myth number 4 is that there's an ideal fat burning zone for doing slow cardio over a long period of time. Meaning that you can go to the gym, sit on the bike, watch TV, read a book, and as long as you're in the fat burning zone that the machine tells you, you're doing a good job. This one is a myth. Research is out. The best, most effective way to lose body fat is to work at a high intensity.
High intensity interval training.
Fact is, if you want body fat coming off, you gotta work at a high intensity. You're not gonna be able to talk to your friends. You're not gonna be able to watch television, channel surf, or read a book. You have to be working to the point that you can't focus on anything but the fact that you are kicking your own ass.
My quickie workout make you wanna puke.
Do stuff that's really difficult for a quick 30 seconds to a minute for bursts that are as hard as you physically can do. Rest for a little bit, repeat, 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 maximum intensity, and you're gonna be burning fat the most effective way that you need. To do these workouts, by the way, you don't need to go for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour. You don't need to do that. You can be as effective in 12 to 15 minutes of intervals as you are in an hour of reading a book on a treadmill or a bike.
That's why these 5-minute high intensity workouts that I'm giving you guys, meant to be repeated 3 times for a total of 15 minutes, can get you the same kind of results that going out and running for an hour would.
Can actually be more effective. When you do that slow, steady state cardio, you essentially stop burning fat the second that you stop exercising. When you do high intensity cardio, you continue burning fat throughout the day.
Boom! This is the best myth ever. I can't wait to crush it. Myth number 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is that some chocolate you got there? Can I eat it?
Yes, you can eat it. I really want this. The reason that Kim is allowed to eat my chocolate in a minute is that it's 72% dark chocolate. So no, you can't go pig out on every candy that you've ever wanted, but if you're willing to eat dark chocolate or get used to the taste, over 70%, it's been shown that it can lower your blood pressure, it's full of antioxidants, and it reduces your risk of cardiovascular disease. Here's the catch. You don't get to eat a gigantic bar of chocolate. You get to eat about 2 squares like this.
I feel healthier already.
You don't like it?
No, I'm trying to feel healthier.
I like dark chocolate. If you're trying to be healthy and trying to eat well, you're going to want desserts and snacks all the time. And the best way to take care of that craving is to eat a little bit of dark chocolate because it's got antioxidants, it's healthy for you, it's a good snack, and you're allowed to have it.
And what else am I allowed to eat?
Egg yolks.
Egg yolks!
Everybody thinks that the yolk is full of
cholesterol.
Bad cholesterol.
It is full of cholesterol.
It's true, it's full of cholesterol.
Is it bad?
It doesn't matter. Here's the deal. Dietary cholesterol has very little impact on the amount of cholesterol that's in your body. If you have a decent cholesterol level, eating eggs is not going to raise your cholesterol levels to a point that it's unhealthy. Now, if you have bad cholesterol levels, if you have diabetes, then you should want to back off on the egg yolks and limit your intake of dietary cholesterol. For someone that doesn't have that concern, you can eat the entire egg. The egg yolk has healthy fats. It's a good source of protein. You should be eating eggs.
What you make mayonnaise out of? And everybody knows mayonnaise is delicious.
Not only does the whole egg have healthy fats, good source of protein, but it's been shown that if you eat eggs in the morning, you're actually less likely to have more calories throughout the day. You're gonna eat a little bit less throughout the day if you get a good breakfast with eggs.
That is our top 5 fitness myths.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Remember to like this video
And subscribe to her channel.
because we're rad and awesome, and we've got lots of good information for you if you guys want to hear it. Have an awesome week. I will see you next Wednesday. Peace. I just went 4. Those were our top 5 fitness myths.
Top 5. Don't you always do abs?
Hard boiling. Hard boiling.
I started hard boiling.
Diabetes.
I don't know what's going on.
You can't eat.
Carbs? I eat carbs.
I eat carbs. It's recording.